I'm here in my brand new scrap room, and I can't wait to show you what it is. My beautiful pink paradise.
First thing you see as you come in is my scrap desk. This desk is the Jonas Brothers desk from IKEA. I really love this desk because it has a pull-out section, so I can have my layout or card that I'm working on the cutting mat or the self-healing Fiskars mat, and then on the left hand side I can have the supplies I need for that project. The second area of my scrap room I call the work table and shelving area. As you can see, as we go in closer, I have a small little countertop here. This countertop is actually the Akon table, which I think is $19.99 at IKEA, cut in half. My father-in-law did that for us, and it's just applied to the wall with an L bracket in the studs. And this table area is where I keep my ribbon, and I can also work standing up, which is a nice thing to do when you have a completely covered desk. As we go down to the bottom here, you can see I have 3 paper trays. These paper trays were purchased at Costco last year, and they are a great storage unit for sorting paper. So I have my cardstock paper sorted by color all down the right hand side. I have my pattern paper all sorted by color down the left hand side, and I also hold stamps and themed collections like Easter, Christmas, Halloween, and wedding baby down the center of my cart. Here's a close-up of the 3 shelves. The top storage shelf you can see is just a storage area or display case area where I hold my Tinkerbell snow globes and Girls Night Out album that I have made. The second shelf includes all my decorative scissors and stamps, as well as flowers and a picture of my husband and I. The third shelf holds a unit that I got at Canadian Tire in the tool section that holds my embossing powders, adhesives, smaller stamps, and odds and ends. The 3 magazine holders are great storage areas. The first one holds my 8.5 by 11 paper. The second one holds my magazines and inspiration books. And the third one holds my Studio G stamp. I wanted to give you a close-up of the Studio G stamp storage. Now, I did show this in my last scrap video, but I had it in a binder, and now I keep them in this storage unit. I was storing them by series, but didn't really find that useful, so now they're stored in themes. So this particular theme that I have here is a holiday theme with Halloween, Easter, and St. Patrick's Day. These sheets are actually baseball card holders, and they fit my Studio G stamps perfectly. If you see here, I have a Christmas section, wedding and love section, birthdays, friends, thanks, decorative elements, my Snag 'em stamps. I did show this in my last video last year. This is my Crop and Style binder. I first purchased this to store stickers, but now I use it to store my Cuttlebug folders. To keep everything really organized and to make sure things don't get lost, I've actually gone through and labeled with my Brother labeler all the different folders that I have. And it's just a great way to keep track of everything, and when I can't find one in there, I know that it's out and I need to find it so it doesn't get thrown out with my scrapping supply. Here's my ribbon storage caddy. It's just, again, purchased at Michael's. It holds my ribbons. Being that I do tend to be a hoarder of my materials, I am not allowed to buy new ribbon until I've used up one in this section. So you can see I'm going to be good for a while yet. The third workstation area in my scrap room comes from the cubes that I've purchased at Michael's. These storage cubes are the best investment that I've made. As you can see, I have a variety of different ones. they're all good for their own benefits. And then on top I can store my Cuttlebug, my Bind It All machine, and my Cricut Baby Bug, as well as the jute box beside it. And no scrap room is complete without a pretty little lamp to give you some extra mood lighting while you're working. Now for a close-up of my Michaels cubes. As you can see in this first set, I have my score pal, my extra Cricut mats, my Cuttlebug folders, my cluzzles, and my a beading tray that I have, and my watercolor pencil crayons all stored in there. The 3 tubs are the containers that hold my felts in one, my special pens in another, and then my non-acid free felt pens. These 4-drawer cubes are great for storing my foam stamps. These next set of drawers store a variety of things. I really like the size of these ones. So this first one is storing all my stamps and refills. As you can see, I store them upside down. This next drawer is my spare paper. Actually no, this one is my kit basket for making my mini albums, so my paper bags and little kits that I've already made up, so I have lots of work to do in there before that one gets emptied out. This one here is my scrap paper tub, so as you can see I have it all sorted in Ziploc bags by color. Since I've gone to this method, I find that I go to my scraps a lot more before using a new piece of paper. This next one is just storing my odds and ends tools, like my brayer, my Martha Stewart punches that I just got for Christmas, and my crimper, and my heat embosser, just things that I find hard to, that are bulky, stored in there. This next one is where I store all my paint brushes and foam brushes for different projects. And my last one, these 4 cubes are great storage units for storing taller containers. So this first one is holding all my various adhesives and what I all my different acrylic paints. This one here is where I hold all my acrylic blocks, stamp cleaners, and sponges for stamp projects. And this last little drawer holds all my glitter, my Pearlex, lots of bling in that drawer there. And as you scroll, as we just scroll down here, this little section here is I have page kits. So I have a Christmas section, I have a card one, and different themed albums that I'm working on. I just keep those in those themed containers so I can find what I need at my fingertips. And then this last drawer here is where I store my larger size punches as well as my roller graph stamps sets. It's great that it's all nicely organized like that. Again, I have 2 Michaels cubes with these 3-drawer storage units. As you open up this one, I have my Cricut materials and well as my overflow of ribbon, as you see past year. This one here is where I keep my coloring materials, so my chalks, my watercolor pencils, oil pastels, crayons, and that sort of thing. Is a whole bunch of embellishments. It's not as organized as I would like, but I know everything's in here in this cupboard, as well as my score tape for using glitter. This next one again is odds and ends for chipboard. This next one is where I keep my dictionaries for when I'm having difficulty spelling something, and my Bind It All wires, and lastly more Bind It All wires. And this now is how I store my Cricut cartridges. I keep my cartridges in a special container, but the keypads and the books that come with it I store in the Ziploc bag, so if I need to go to refer to it, it's easier to do. My final pink boxes are from my IKEA. Unfortunately, they don't have this color here anymore, but what I have stored in them is all my clear stamps,